Good evening. It's Two Wolves again. It's midnight Mountain Standard Time. I just want to add a little bit more to the previous video regarding the Beaver Creek fire in Sun Valley, Ketchum, and Hailey, Idaho. One of the things I wanted to show you was this article. It is from www.king5.com and was updated quite recently. The Beaver Creek fire in its entirety is now 144 square miles in size. There's the picture of the Firenado again by Associated Press and KTVB. Live updates Idaho Fire Watch. A playground for some and home to many, the Wood River Valley is on edge as a massive fire burns dangerously close to homes, stretching fire crews and keeping officials hopping. Here are a number of slideshow photos. The Beaver Creek fire has burned 145 square miles, and there are 2,250 homes in mandatory evacuation order. Full list of areas below. Actually, 10,000 homes in their entirety are threatened. Really, every home in the area is threatened. Now, here's a picture of the column. Of course, you can go to local television stations for live video. This is a picture of Saturday's community meeting. You see it's a packed house of very distressed people. Bless their hearts, even sitting on the floor. Crews were woken up at 2:30 a.m. last night or Saturday morning to do structure protection as the fire raged. Crews are working 12-hour on, 12-hour shifts to cover everything, and the Idaho National Guard has been called up and should be arriving very soon in the area to assist. There are 12 hotshot crews helping work the fire. That's a lot of firefighters, especially given how many other fires are raging everywhere. It's interesting to note Incident Commander Beth Lund says the fire's been kicking up in the later hours of the night, getting active around 3 p.m. and continuing until 10 or even as late as midnight before it lies down again. That's very unusual. Usually a fire will lie down about sunset. Okay. Tracy Weaver, information officer for the fire, said, "Be prepared wherever you live in the Wood River Valley." That's anywhere in the valley, at least between Hailey and Ketchum or Ketchum North. Be prepared because this fire grew 30,000 acres yesterday. It's grown just about that many again over this today, Saturday. It's a beast, and so just be prepared. If they tell you to evacuate, go. Okay? Don't be a hero. I know how hard it would be to go. This is a list again of people, mandatory evacuation areas. It's a little, I'm just going to leave it up for a moment because there's a little more extensive than what we've seen. Big Wood Bridge West, Croy Canyon area, also easily. Note also, north of East Fork to Hospital Bridge on both sides of Highway 75. This is where the hospital is, including Broadway Run and Gimlet. That hadn't been mentioned earlier. Residents are encouraged to evacuate south. It might be difficult to get north. And again, the pre-evacuation. So another reason I wanted to show you this was to show you this map. Here's Ketchum, here's Hailey. Bellevue is not affected as yet. However, there is an arm of the fire down here, not so far from Bellevue. Two arms of the fire. So you can see 75 can close at any time. There's the heart of the fire. Important to note. I wanted to bring to attention the Blaine County Sheriff's Office website, www.blainesheriff.com. Regular updates, the last one was at 9:30 this evening. Updates will resume tomorrow morning. Be safe and sleep well. We are here for you. It's actually a good sheriff's department there in that valley. Reminders. Remember, if you're checking this site, most recent information is at the top. Also, If you live in the area, or if you have loved ones who live in the area, friends, this is www.mountainexpress.com. The local media are posting updates online, as well as on probably radio is your best source of immediate information. There's some short stories here. Tenacity triumphs in Croy Canyon. Firefighters working on carbonate. Red Cross Emergency Shelter at the community campus in Hailey. Sun Valley Resort emptying out. And more again. Most recent information at the top. Idaho Mountain Express. I also wanted to show you where Carbonate Mountain is. This is where I wanted to come back and be a little bit more immediate with this. This is from www.trails.com. Carbonate Mountain Trail. Where is that? Okay, the fire is I just showed you the article from Mountain Express. There's an article about what's happening on Carbonate. It's one arm of the fire coming right down here. This is the Big Wood River Bridge. It's only a creek. It's not even a wide river. This is downtown. South Main, C75 turns into Main for a bit. Large actually historical downtown area here. The heart of downtown right here. Right over here, the foot of Carbonate Mountain, and the fire is coming down the east side. That's this side of Carbonate Mountain. That's where it is. It's in town. Okay. Well, this was the article by King 5. Important background information here from www.magicvalley.com. Magicvalley.com, powered by the Times News out of Twin Falls. Some very good slideshow photos. Photos by Ashley Smith of the Times News. Helicopters battling the fire within 200 yards of homes yesterday, north of Hailey. And you can look at the juniper. Remember last summer I did a video about the beetle kill pine, juniper, dead pine, diseased pine, sage. All this just going up like a torch. And again, the Elk Fire Complex is the neighboring fire. It's already taken out 38 homes, communities of Pine and Featherville, again, are threatened. Holly Carter, Blaine County Sheriff's Assistant, says if you can get out, get out. We're talking about saving lives. Again, try to evacuate south, everyone. Or tell your friends, call your friends and call your family. If you have people living there, tell them to try to evacuate south. But some are north of the highway closure. 75 is closing on and off. Get out any way you can. Don't go out Croy Canyon. There's fire there. Before the highway reopened yesterday, people heading north toward Ketchum were being turned back. Drivers in Lexuses there were screaming at deputies. The Wood River Valley Medical Center and Hospital are evacuating patients. American Red Cross of Greater Idaho has a shelter set up at the community campus at Wood River High School, as I said. If you're under pre-evacuation, start packing. If you're told to get out, this fire is moving so fast, there's no time to pack. If they say go, you don't get to grab anything. Do not take animals to the animal shelter of the Wood River Valley. That's in the Croy Canyon area. The animals have already been evacuated. Sawtooth Animal Center in Bellevue is receiving some animals brought in by evacuees. And I was just going to show you that the hospital began to evacuate. MagicValley.com also has community alerts. Last night, St. Luke's Wood River Valley Hospital, which lays on 75 between Hailey and Ketchum, very dangerous position for the hospital, actually, in this case. They've already been evacuating a lot of patients. I don't know at this moment if the emergency room is open or not. This was a very good picture Bystanders watching the approach of the Beaver Creek fire from a rooftop Friday afternoon, if you can imagine. Look at their faces. This guy's face says it all. And this article by Kimberly Crucy, Dan Warner, and Allison Smith, with some outstanding video. Okay, that's enough for tonight. But some of these things were pertinent in terms of practical matters, and so I wanted to do an addendum to the earlier vid. Again, prayers with all of you. Be safe, everyone. Don't take chances. Pray for Idaho. There's an awful lot going on in Utah. Just every couple hours or so, we have another fire popping up somewhere here. Again, things are very serious in Utah, especially northern Utah, fire-wise, and throughout much of the Intermountain West. This is Two Wolves Out for now. Thanks for watching. Mitakuye, and we are all related.